I, Mr. Paydirt, have bought a blow-up paint booth from Beaver. Yes, I did. Air blower. Air blower. So we bought the wildly arm-flailing inflatable tube man here. What do we got here? Guess I should read the instructions. Beaver spray paint booth user manual. Avoid using this product in rain, strong wind, hail, and other bad weather. Avoid sharp points. My microphone's coming off. There we go. Package contents. Product requires the blower to keep inflating and do not cut off the power supply. So if you didn't want it to deflate, you better hook a generator to it. All right, so it says you need 3 or 4 people to assemble this. So I may have that hooked into the ventilation. There's another one down there. That's probably the one that it goes in, I'm guessing. The guy ought to probably read the directions first, don't you think? Screw directions. We don't need no stinking directions, do we? We don't need no stinking directions, Mr. Griffey. Oh, look at her go, Mr. Griff. Hope you don't bite it and put a hole in it. Oh, it's trying. Come on. Yeah. Where we going, Mr. Griff? We're getting her. We're getting her, Mr. Griffey. Oh, yeah. Look at her. It's the wildly arm-flailing inflatable tube man. Huh? Yeah. Whoa, she's getting big. I don't know how I'm going to put that motor in there. I was kind of hoping it didn't have a floor, but it does. Yes. Geez Louise, I got a big one. That's never going to work in here. I got to have more room. Okay, I can see right now I'm going to have to get the engine, put it back there, get this sucker laid out, get it blowed up, figure out how in the world to get that engine in there. It has a floor in there. I was hoping that floor was removable. 'Cause if you're not on wheels, how are you going to put it in there? So my thinking is, I don't know what my thinking is. What the hell am I going to do? Whatever. I just got to get this. I'm going to have to get the N14 moved. It's obvious I got to have 23 feet, and I got to be over here in the middle. And then I'll have to figure out how to get it in there. if I have to stick some wheels on that thing to push it in there or whatever I gotta do. So I'll bring you back when I get cleaned up, try it again. All right, so Jeff's blow up doll is blowed up. So I only got the one blower running and it's holding it up. I got to read the directions, but when you turn that other one on, it blows air, and I'm assuming these are like the filters up front. So you zip that shut and it pushes air through, and I'm not sure whether you have to take these off, and then I think these are probably your filter media to catch the paint fumes. So if you were to try to paint a car in here, it'd be tight. You'd probably need a much wider one. So I think this one was 23 by 13 wide. So if you wanted to paint something big, you'd need a much bigger one. So I don't know, I'll have to figure this one out. Stay tuned. So I put it in there once, blew it up, discovered that lighter stripe is the middle. I had it clear over to one side, so I had to let it all down, get the hoist in here, pick it all back up. Go inside my tent, my playhouse. So I think I'm gonna do this in the morning. If it comes down, it'll come down even. It should pump up really easy. So these doors have to be shut for the ventilation system to work. Haven't got the ventilation fan going, but it's over here where I can paint it. I actually got it fairly close to the middle. Could have slid that end over, but there we are. So fresh air will come through there, round and out these. So it's still gonna stink the shop up, so I'll have to have the overhead door open, but at least it'll trap the overspray so it doesn't get in the shop. This is your emergency exit. It's Velcro. Just grab a hold of it, pull it, and you can get out if you're having a panic attack. And then that yellow sleeve, you zip all this shut. You run your hose air line through there and tie that off so you don't get overspray going out that way. Anyway, cool stuff, ain't it? Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Oh, it helps too if your blower pipe isn't kinked. There you go, yeah. There you go. Okay, and then this other fan, I'll show you. There. That's your fresh air. And there's air coming through here. So this is where your air is supposed to be blowing through. Supposed to be. I don't really feel a lot of air movement. Now I do. Anyway, to get out of here, just open one up, step out. Whew. That way you can see in there pretty good. So I got my manifold back. That was my old dirty manifold. I took it up to Starting Line Products in Idaho Falls, and they blasted it and ceramic coated it. Did a damn good job. So one of the reasons I was having so much trouble with this is there's two size blowers, a 480 watt and a 750. And the 750 is the inflation one, and the 481 watt one is the ventilation. Now she's tight. Tight like tiger. Sometimes it pays to read the directions, but I'm a man. Directions are for wussies, ain't they? So these are the zippers. And they leak. Be cool if they were tighter, but whatever. I'm excited. Jeff's own little paint room, man. Woohoo! Alright kids, there she is. Battleship Gray, Cummins Gray. I'm just gonna have to put PT 109 on her. I think gray will look good, don't you? Oh hell yeah, come on man. That'll look good, won't it? You don't like it, do you? Oh. Just shitting you, that's primer. So, I wonder what color am I painting that motor? What color is this? White? I can't read that. What is that? Well, whatever. Oh, I forgot to check it. So my brother Kevin was down here helping me. He's the paint guy. I painted it. He advised me. So he said I needed to shut the door to the shop and crank the heat up. So we did. Got it up to 80 in here. It's still pretty warm. Anyway, this is dry to the touch. So yeah, baby. Here in a little bit, mix up the final color, whatever the hell that's gonna be, and give it back. So get this, I'm in there painting, all of a sudden the fans stop running and the tent starts collapsing. Well, come to find out, you can't run 1350 watts off of this baby here. It's got its own little breaker back here. This is only rated for 13 amps, so 1300 watts. So in a panic, I ran outside, got my other extension cord, plugged it in, that fan turned on, figured out how to reset that, and then plugged the blower fan into that. Anyway, I was crapping my pants. It's like, yeah, what's going on here? Anyway, no damage done, so that's one of the drawbacks to a blow up one of these. If you were actually gonna do this, you wanted to put one up in a shop or something and leave it there. If it was me, I would take some, probably just some round bar, or pipe and bend it, weld it, and make a framework in there to hold it up. So if you did lose power, it's not going to come down in your paint. If you lose power, complete power, you're not going to have a compressor anyway, but if your blower stopped running or something happened. Morning everybody, it's Friday morning. It's bitterly cold. It's been blowing out of the north for the last 2 days. Horrible. Anyway, I wanted to go through some comments on the last video. Ed Dona says, Jeff, I didn't see the oil pickup when you put the pan on. So the tube excuse me, the tube is in the pan, is bolted down, comes through the left front side there, and there's a little O-ring that goes over it, and then a flange, and then the pipe that comes from the pump goes in there, and there's a big flange on it. It goes over the pipe, and then there's a bolt-on flange that goes over that, and it pushes it up against that O-ring, and that pinches it around the pipe and then around where it comes through the hole in the pan. So it's on there. My buddy Vic in Petaluma says, beautiful job, Jeff. This motor will last for generations. I hope so. I hope we don't have a disaster here. Derek Petit says, Jeffrey, you're a damn good engine builder. Everything done right, cleaned right. It's fascinating to watch this stuff. Finally a Cummins person contacts you. I hope it's the right pulley. It is, Derek. Thank you very much for that generous comment. Phil McCracken says, was awesome watching this 4 a.m. with coffee. Jeff always hits with the content. Thank you. Richard Lincoln says, kudos to someone at Cummins actually caring about their job. Team Durka appeared very frustrating. It's a shame that Frank didn't take you up on the Airbnb at the Jpaydirt. The color reveal will be great content. I can already hear the outburst of ridicule. Thanks again, Jeff. Yeah, so there it is right there. It's right behind you. Just turn around. It's all painted. So I'm cleaning up stuff today, pieces, parts that goes on, gonna get them primed and painted today. It'll probably be later today till they're dry enough to handle to get on. I'm painting this with a 2-part epoxy. Lauren says, wow, those jakes were never cleaned up and reset. Once the 400 oil pump didn't provide improvement, they must have just said, screw it, he'll be back for a rebuild or an engine swap. Once again, we can all give thanks to California's Governor Nuisance for everything he has done to properly F stuff up. But wait, without Nuisance, that truck would never have left for Idaho. Excellent video. Yeah. John Gibson says, nicely done, Jeff. Every day is getting closer to the truck. Machines in Action says the gear train exposure at 1547 is always love seeing clean engagement on the idler and camshaft. Bob Stratton says, Jeff, I was yelling at you because you didn't have in the center of the crank, but you didn't hear me. Oh well, great watching you. I feel like I could do it myself now. Keep them coming. Montana native says, Jeff, Dad always called those snap rings Jesus Christ clips. The first time I tried putting one on, I found out why. Thomas Pedroff says, coming together, no way I could put that pan on myself. My shoulders just don't have the strength anymore. Matt Kresmar says, if this wrenching / dirt work don't work out, you make a hell of a DJ. Brian responded to when I was bitching about the flywheel housing not being doweled. He says if the flywheel housing had dowels, then if the block got line bored, it would be out of alignment forever. It's a compromise to allow future repairs. Yep. I never thought of that, so thank you for the comment, Brian. You're a big help to me. James Steiner says snap rings has a flat side and round side to it and goes in a certain way. Correct. That is true. John Basket says Griffey looks like he needs to cut back on bones, getting a little chubby. And I responded, yep, I've been on the owner, comma, not like that. Okay, sometimes like that, but he's now on a severely reduced bone schedule, just like me. Yeah, Griffey was getting way too many bones, and I told Mrs. Paydirt she got to stop giving him so many, so we have. So hopefully you'll see him slim down. Matt Wilson says, good job on that old mare. Are you going twin the fuel lines if not already done factory? I believe only the supply needs done front and rear. Older stuff gained a free 35 horse. Ask Bruce at Pittsburgh Power about the deal. I've heard of the twin fuel lines. I'm not that familiar with it. Matt Howard says no part goes unmolested. Are you calling me a molester? Let's see. Hoverhead says, so the train wreck waiting to happen is due to lack of oil pickup and strainer? No, oil pickup tubes there. Jacob Buckley asked, was that Tim Gentry from the YouTube channel Gentry Trucking when I was talking on the phone? Yes, it was. Tim has an old cab over Freightliner with a 1693. And I got him a switchblade for it, but it didn't come with a turbo. And he was going to buy a used motor back there somewhere where he's at for $1,500. I don't know if I got to get a hold of him and see if he's done that. If not, he needs the pipe from the turbo to the aftercooler, and he needs an oil line, drain line for the turbo. And I told him, I'm pretty sure I have that. I know I have the air pipe. And I'll have to look around. I'm sure I've got an oil line too for him. Gary Bauman says it might help things go better if you had a Cummins hoodie to wear instead of a Caterpillar hoodie. That's true. Let's go over here and look. Oh, I can't take you over there and show you that yet. That's the engine's painted. You're gonna have to wait for that.